Hello everyone. Today I will be telling you guys a story about a girl who can't feel pain. Enjoy the story. The girl, Mia, is 16 years old. She was a normal girl in every way. Yes, she was able to feel pain too. One day, in gym class though, during the gymnastics unit, she was trying to impress a boy she likes, so instead of doing just one backflip off the bar like she was supposed to, she did 3. She swung super high, but when she landed, she missed the mat and landed on her neck. She landed on the concrete floor too. She had to go into a coma for a week, and when she finally woke up, the doctor told her that she was fine in every way except for one. She would no longer be able to feel pain. The doctor told her to be careful because this is exactly how people injure themselves. She asked the doctor if she could feel emotional pain, and the doctor said yes. She would only be numb to physical pain. The next day, she went back to school. She went up to the boy she likes and did something to make him want to be with her. She curled backwards so that her body was shaped like an O. Before her accident, she wasn't that flexible, but now she could do things without worrying about pain. The boy, Jason, had never seen a girl this flexible before. He thought it was attractive and asked her out on a date. The girl said that was awesome, but took it even further. She tied her body in a knot, just to show off. When she did this, a bunch of her bones cracked really loudly. Everyone was impressed. Later that night, when Jason and Mia were on their date, there was a candle lit in the middle of the table. Jason didn't like it, so he was about to blow it out, but Mia said she could do it. But instead of blowing it out like Jason expected her to do, she put 2 of her fingers over the flame and it went out that way. Jason stared at her in shock. He asked her how she could do that without reacting, and she said it was a secret. Jason asked her to tell him her secret, and she said she would if they went to her place. They finished dinner, then went to Mia's house. The parents were at a party, so they weren't home. It was just Mia and Jason. Mia then told Jason her secret. When Jason found out she couldn't feel pain, he asked her to prove it. Mia said okay, and she took a hammer and asked Jason to slam her hand as hard as he could. Jason said he didn't feel comfortable doing that, but Mia said if he did it, she would show him some of her things that she knows he wants to see. This was enough for Jason. He took the hammer, swung it as high as he could, then slammed it full force on Mia's hand. Jason heard several bones crack. Then, all Mia did was look up and smile at Jason. They went to the bedroom and had some fun. When they were having fun, Jason could hear the crunching of Mia's hand. After they were done having fun, Jason asked Mia if her hand would be a problem because the crunching of her bones was a little distracting when they were making love. Mia said it didn't hurt, so it's fine. Then, she said it might heal on its own. Jason said okay, and they talked for a little longer. Jason wanted to know what other cool things she could do. Then, she got up and said, "I want to show you something." She led Jason to her 10-year-old brother's room. In his room, there was a box of Legos. Lucky for Mia and Jason, the brother was at a sleepover that night. She took a handful of Legos and stuffed them in her mouth. She chewed all of them and then swallowed them. Jason thought that was cool. Then, he asked her if he could do something to her. She said yes. Jason then pulled on her hair as hard as he could. Mia moved a little forward, but she just laughed it off. They continued to date, and somehow her hand eventually healed on its own. Mia started a YouTube channel about how she couldn't feel pain, and one day she was doing her own shows with Jason being the hammer man. He hammered her with the tool during their shows and with his thick rod in the bedroom. One day they got married and had kids. They also bought a mansion because Mia became famous. The end.